So Matt Ryan and Parris Campbell have already formed a bond, a connection that is very difficult to prepare for. It's very difficult to stop, makes an offense very dynamic, gives the quarterback another safety blanket, even though there's already two really capable wide receivers in the roster, and that is Pittman and Campbell. Question never was as if Campbell could play. We all knew he could play. We all knew he could catch the ball, he could run, he could catch over people, run deep 50 yards and catch a 50-yard touchdown. We all know he could do that. What we don't know is if he could stay healthy. Sometimes the best ability is availability. Campbell just hasn't had that. And maybe he's figured something out. And if he has, this dynamic duo is going to be very difficult to stop. You could only prepare for so much. You could prepare for a release. You could prepare how a certain player runs a certain route, runs this. But you can't prepare for a connection between a quarterback and wide receiver that is just strong. As strong as can be. You know, if the quarterback knows right when and where, can follow the instincts of the wide receiver when he's going to cut back, you can't stop that. It's very difficult to stop that. And then you have Pittman on the other side. You know, you have Campbell, who's 6'1" already and can run crazy fast for 6'1". It's a mismatch nightmare. A lot of bigger corners can't run as fast. A lot of smaller corners just can't get up there. And then Pittman, on the other hand, he could get up there over anyone. It doesn't matter how big they are. Pittman caught so many underthrown passes by Carson Wentz last year, it's not even funny. Yet Pittman still had an incredible season. A 1,000-yard season. Now, that both of these guys, especially Campbell, you know, we've been hearing a lot more raving about Campbell and Ryan than Pittman and Ryan. I mean, Pittman, maybe he's just having an amazing camp. You know, maybe it was expected. Maybe he's being what we expected. But maybe Parris Campbell can be a little above of what we expected from him. It's no knock on Pittman. We all know how talented Pittman is. As I just mentioned, Carson Wentz threw him so much. Carson Wentz made it very difficult for him and the rest of this wide receiver room to catch the ball. Matt Ryan's not going to do that. Matt Ryan's not going to try and throw with his left hand. He's not going to try and just throw something and say heck with it. No, there's going to be a logical reason behind why he's throwing that ball to a specific spot. When sometimes it was just like heck with it. When sometimes it was just like, you know, let's go. You know, he just doesn't have the confidence. He doesn't have the fire. Matt Ryan will make sure that these receivers are ready. And that this entire team is ready for week 1. So, you guys let me know what you think about this connection forming in training camp. It's huge. Because there's so much more that this offense can do than just throw to Parris Campbell. You can't just focus on Campbell. You can't just focus on Pittman. Doolin is having an incredible camp. Doolin is playing out of his mind in camp. Making a big play almost every damn time. Every time. It's exciting. It is exciting. And then imagine if we signed OBJ. Even though he won't be ready till, you know, mid-October, late October, maybe early November. But could you imagine Michael Pittman, OBJ, Parris Campbell, Molly Cox, Naheem Hines, Jonathan Taylor, Matt Ryan, all being involved in the skill positions? Then, the offensive line, don't worry about that. They're going to pull those people. They're going to run people over. Left tackle needs to get figured out. Does absolutely not going to sugarcoat that. Left tackle needs to get figured out. They need to figure out who's going to play there. Right now, it seems like it's going to be Matt Pryor. Matt Pryor has struggled a little bit, but at the same time, he's done a lot better than he's shown that he's just the number 1 right now at left tackle. So, you guys give me your thoughts on this situation. What do you think of Parris Campbell and Matt Ryan and their bond forming? What do you think about it? Are you excited? Do you think Campbell's finally going to be able to stay healthy? What's your prediction for Parris Campbell this season? Is he going to stay healthy? Is he going to have an 1,100-plus yard receiving year? You guys let me know. Thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan's welcome. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and put the post notification bell on to miss any future videos. This is JDW signing off.